down, cloud loud, heart pounding in the cage. Step by step, it's Walter Big Suede hit in the stage.
So welcome back to Undisputed and the career of Walter Biggleswade. So Walter's manager has chosen him a opponent, John Wilkes. John Wilkes is a bit of a journeyman. He's never fought him before, but the prize money is very good and it will be more experience on his route to the top. This will be his second fight of the year. So John Wilkes' team is happy for us to have 88% of the purse. The only thing that I want to negotiate is to take it to 90% of the purse, go to Seven Hills Boxing Club and have a home fight. They accept that. It's fine by me. So it's only a 4-week fight camp so that he can cram in as many fights as possible this year. And once again we're going to choose the cheap gym and we're going to look to hone some lower skills. Again, jump rope, endurance and movement speed, health regeneration. We'll do some offensive sparring, some jump rope and some defensive sparring. We could be in trouble here with stamina. We've overdone it slightly, but we will see. So we're going into this fight with just 90 stamina. But Walter's confident that he'll be able to take this guy even with 90% stamina. His manager Ivan isn't completely happy, but according to him it was an excellent fight camp and we're in peak performance. So I'll take his word for it. And off we go to the fight. And here we are at the Small Hall Boxing Arena. 4-round fight against John Wilkes, both from England, where we're taking 90% of the purse. I might have faced this guy in the amateurs, you know. Don't trade. We start a bit scrappy, trading in the centre of the ring. Maybe I'm underestimating this guy. We catch him with 2 enormous hooks. So Ivan tells us not a great start with the cut. Look after it, but he's also cut across the forehead. Walter's getting a bit too confident there, firing the hooks. Nice one too. And so Walter fires a huge left hook, and down goes his opponent. Gum shield flying out.
One, two, three, four, five. Can you continue?
Walter would love a knockout victory here to boost his popularity among his fans. So he's putting all caution to the wind and chasing the knockout. Walter's lack of defense has led to him getting cut quite badly. That was a very one-sided round. Don't get knocked out and we've won the fight. I think this guy might get stopped on cuts as well, by the looks of it. We might get stopped on cuts. We're just standing there getting hit. Oh. Stand back, Walter. Walter took on far too much damage there by chasing the KO. However, he did win the fight, and the other guy took a lot of damage. Walter makes 5,800 in prize winnings, his best to date so far. Not quite enough to be able to give up work or to buy that house or car that he's been craving. His fame rises a small amount and his staff gain a bit of XP. He moves up 1 with the IBF and that's it. Again, his manager Ivan only gives him a C overall. His accuracy was pretty good and his offense was pretty good, but defense and damage management were awful. Walter has no injuries, he's carrying forward. And it's time to renew contracts. He feels that this cut man isn't doing a great job for him, so maybe it's time to move on with Tony Smith. Tony understands that he's only really an amateur cut man, and it's possibly better to find a new, much better cut man, as Walter has 14,000 in the bank now and he's able to get something slightly better, let's say. He chooses Larry Vargas, a reasonable cut man. He renews the contract of Malik Filoni. He's happy with his performance and getting him good fights and reasonable purses. And he's still happy with Ivan Stewart. After that, Walter has now just got 9,000 in the bank. It's an expensive business. His coach gains more experience in heart and also in defense. Walter recaps on his career to date. He's now 20 years old. He's had 9 professional fights and he's had 2 fights this year already. He's trying to get at least 4 or 5 fights this year. He's in reasonable shape and able to start training as soon as possible. So after a couple of weeks, he starts looking for his next opponent. He looks at Danny King, who he's never fought before. Danny's had 13 wins and 21 losses and 3 draws, and he's from America. Walter feels that this would be a good fight to tune up to move up the rankings on his following fight. So he goes into negotiations with him. Danny's trying to give Walter just a 10% cut, but Walter's not having any of that and pushes his cut up to 60% with 4 weeks training and no media and home fight. He attempts negotiation and amazingly they accept. He decides to level up slightly on the gym, even though it's going to cost him £3,000, which he can really not afford, but he takes it anyway. He trains on health recovery, punch speed and punch speed. And this time around it's a very good fight camp. Even though he's only 95% charged up, he believes that that's enough for this fight. So a little over a month and he's back in the ring again. Keeping busy, keeping tuned up. And this time we're in the Riyadh Season Gym.
Let's do it.
Walter decides to work on his accuracy, speed, and defense. Gym has a very eerie, quiet feeling with no crowd. Walter's not really a fan of that, but he'll take it. It's a fight and it's money.
And time!
Ivan's very happy with Walter's first round.
Let's do it.
Step by step, it's Walter Biggleswade hitting the stage. Came from the crowd where the cold wind blows, with fists like thunder and a heart that knows. Every bruise, every scar with a story in his name. Now he walks through the ring, set fire to the flame. Biggleswade, Biggleswade, feel the earth shake when he enters the fray. Biggleswade, Biggleswade, one round closer to taking the day. And the new love's waist tight, no fear in his eyes. A warrior risen where legends arise. From blood and dust, he carves his crusade. Make way,
A very
Biggleswade.
low, cagey fight.
Retreat, no surrender, it's all on the line. Trained and paid,
But
now
Walter's
he's
learning the
ready to
craft
shine. Crowd on their feet, 'cause
of
they
discipline
already know.
and patience.
When that bell rings, he's stealing the show. Let him doubt, let him talk, let him pray, he breaks. But Walter's made of steel, he bends, never shakes. Every jab, every hook, every war
Time out.
he's braved was just another step to the moment he craved. Gloves like tight, no fear in his eyes. A warrior risen.
Ivan's not so happy with Walter in the second round.
From blood and dust, he carves his crusade. Make way for Biggleswade. No retreat, no surrender, it's all on the line. Trained in pain, now he's ready to shine. Crowd on their feet, 'cause they already know. When that bell rings, he's stealing the show.
Gets nailed with a big
Let him doubt, let him talk,
Punch.
let him pray, he breaks. But Walter's made of steel, he bends, never shakes. Every jab, every hook, every war he's braved was just another step to the moment he craved. Fade the lights, raise the sound, this is the stage. The legend walks Biggleswade.
and he starts to push forward, trying to pressurize. Walter's getting a bit sloppy, losing his shape a bit, but I think he's still done enough to win this round.
Next time.
According to the manager, we need a knockout if we're going to win this. Let's see if that's true.
Let's do it.
Yes, we need to. And just like that, we put Danny down. It was a tense fight. I had to go all in, basically. And fight fire with fire. But we managed to get him down.
2, 3.
And he does get up again.
5. Give me your gloves.
But that's a 10-8 round. That should give us the win, hopefully.
Time out.
And like that, we get the win. It was a tight one, though. We had to go all in on the last round. And once again, we get cut, even with the new cut man doing the job in the corner. The 10-8 definitely got us the win. However, one judge did give us 3 rounds, with the other 2 judges giving us only 2 of the rounds. We earn ourselves £4,000 and a 99 fame with a little bit of staff XP. And we move up 2 with the IBF. According to our coach, he was only an E-ranked opponent, and we didn't show much in terms of any kind of skill or ring craft. Maybe offense and defense, possibly. But damage management was very poor as I was chasing the knockout. We're now with 9 wins and 1 draw. 11,000 in the bank. And we've had 3 fights so far this year. He feels his weight's getting a bit on the heavy side, so he does a couple of weeks of dieting and then looks to sharpen himself up a little bit with a bit of light training before looking for his next opponent. His manager actually has a pick for him. Let's see what the manager comes up with. We fought all these 3 fighters before and we're not really interested in them. We're looking to move on a bit now. So Walter looks through the rankings. Tyreek Richardson would definitely be a push up in the rankings, definitely a step up, and would take him into the 30s in the ranking system potentially. It will be a tough fight, but Walter knows that he needs to push on in his career now. So they approach Tyreek. Again, the first cut is looking a bit low on the side of Walter, so he tries to push on for a 70% cut. And the venue is the CompuBox Academy. So he's moving up in the venues now, and he decides to go for the Cafe Royale. 7 weeks training. This will be his 4th fight of the year. So he's on target with fight promotion and 1 media activity. They attempt this negotiation, but it's countered. Everything is fine apart from the cut, but we decide we want 50% at least, 51%, and we attempt the negotiation again. And this time it's accepted. So Walter believes that he now needs to choose the better gyms. There's no turning back at this point now. For his social media activity, he decides to live stream a game of Undisputed, which takes him out of weight. Hopefully his training can get him back into weight. So he starts with a yoga session, followed by another yoga session. And now his weight is back on track. It's not a very good training camp, unfortunately. It's all out of sync. He will come into this fight with -10 on energy. His coach says it was an excellent fight camp, so we have to take his word for it. But this is definitely a step up for Walter. The first step on the ladder of the big time.
Lights down, crowd loud, heart pounding in the cage. Step by step, it's Walter, biggest wave hit in the stage.